Reading aloud in English is a shortcut to fluency. Hello guys, and welcome to our weekly Read Aloud challenge that is part of our community. If you are watching this on YouTube, I encourage you to join our community and get access to all the extra tasks for the text, like unscrambling exercise, grammar, vocabulary, and shadowing, and many more. I will put the link in the description to this video, so join and get access to all that good stuff to improve your English. And now, let's just start reading. Follow along. I'll try to read slowly enough for you to understand. Follow after me and then read this text again. Let's go. Are zoos a good thing? Zoos are hugely popular attractions for adults and children alike. But are they actually a good thing? Critics of zoos would argue that animals often suffer physically and mentally by being enclosed. Even the best artificial environments can't come close to matching the space, diversity, and freedom that animals have in their natural habitats. This deprivation causes many zoo animals to become stressed or mentally ill. Capturing animals in the wild also causes much suffering by splitting up families. Some zoos make animals behave unnaturally. For example, marine parks often force dolphins and whales to perform tricks. These mammals may die decades earlier than their wild relatives, and some even try to commit suicide. On the other hand, by bringing people and animals together, zoos have potential to educate public about conservation issues and inspire people to protect animals and their habitats. Some zoos provide a safe environment for animals which have been mistreated in circuses or pets which have been abandoned. Zoos also carry out important research into subjects like animal behavior and how to treat illnesses. One of the most important modern functions of zoos is supporting international breeding programs, particularly for endangered species. In the wild, some of the rarest species have difficulty in finding mates and breeding, and they might also be threatened by poachers, loss of their habitat, and predators. A good zoo will enable these species to live and breed in a secure environment. In addition, as numbers of some wild species drop, there is an increased danger of populations becoming too genetically similar. Breeding programs provide a safeguard. Zoo-bred animals can be released into the wild to increase genetic diversity. However, the opponents of zoos say the vast majority of captive breeding programs do not release animals back into the wild. Surplus animals are sold not only to other zoos, but also to circuses or hunting ranches in the US or South Africa, where some people are willing to pay a lot of money for the chance to kill an animal in a fenced enclosure. Often, these animals are familiar with humans and have very little chance of escaping. So, are zoos good for animals or not? Perhaps it all depends on how well individual zoos are managed, and the benefits of zoos can surely outweigh the harmful effects. However, it is understandable that many people believe imprisoning animals for any reason is simply wrong. So as I said, guys, this reading challenge is part of our community, and that's the first step. You have to watch this video and read the text. Step 2, oh, by the way, I also included here a vocab kitchen screenshot that basically breaks down the whole text into levels, identifying the level of each individual word. As you can see, C1 level words are diversity, habitats, mammals, predators, genetic diversity, outweigh, and imprisoning. Step 2 is mining the smart glossary. So I highlighted and selected all the collocations from the text that are basically universal soldiers. You can use them in other contexts. And I recorded a nice audio explaining those collocations. Then you also get in the community step 3, it's a deconstruction exercise. Basically, you have to unscramble the sentences and put the words back into order. We also have a grammar spotlight. It's a PDF where we take one sentence and focus on one grammar topic from the text. You also get professional shadowing. As you could see, there is one paragraph highlighted here, in bold. That is the paragraph you will practice shadowing in step 5, in task 5 basically. Task 6 is deep comprehension, journaling. You will have to answer 3 questions, and you can do that in our English journal basically. That's a PDF that I provide here in the community where you can do all of these exercises. So it's like a worksheet for the text. And step 7 is the last one, the 3-to-1 reflection, where you have to reflect on 3 new things you learned from the topic, 2 new phrases you commit to using this week from the text, and 1 extra question you still have from the text about grammar or the text itself. Now, here's an announcement, important announcement. For executive patrons in the community, you also can get a personalized feedback on your recording. So, read the text aloud, practice many times, and then record yourself reading the text, send it to me, and I will give you personalized feedback on your reading. I will record an audio commenting on your reading. As you can see in the attachments below, you also have all the PDFs with glossary, grammar, and the weekly English reading journal. That's what you get when you join our community. I will put the link in the description to this video, so come to our community and let's learn together, where you basically find people like you who are learning English right now. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next weekly Read Aloud challenge.